What is up, everybody? This is Anthony with the VR Game Rankings YouTube channel. Yes, it is Thursday. It is October 18th. The time is 11:12. See, this is live now. See that pissed off guy right there, or that like kind of disappointed guy right there? I created that this morning. I took that picture this morning and did that. So I've been doing that lately, and I don't know why, but I have this thing. I have this obsession where whatever my YouTube thumbnail is going to be needs to be whatever I'm wearing for that particular day. And so I've made like maybe 15 of these things where I have a transparent picture of me wearing different shirts or whatever, right? And but I've been doing the same ones over and over and over again. You guys have probably seen them repeat quite a bit. And so the last couple of days I've gotten into this situation where I basically make a brand new thumbnail like 10 minutes before the show starts. And that's probably not a good way to do it, right? It's probably a very bad way to do it, but that's what I've been doing kind of lately. This is Accounting Plus. It is currently available today on Steam. It is October 18th. It is available. There are 3 reviews. The normal price for Accounting Plus is $12. However, there is 15% off for the launch. So it is $10.19. It is available. Here it is right here. Yeah, so this is available for the HTC Vive on Steam, obviously. It is on the Oculus Store, and it's also on PlayStation VR as well. And so one of the interesting questions that I had was, okay, so Accounting Plus has already been out on PlayStation VR since February 6th. However, if you watch some of these trailers, Lethal Weasel VR says trailer almost as long as the game. If you watch some of these more recent trailers with Accounting Plus coming to Steam and all of that, it says like there's all new stuff, even new stuff over the PlayStation VR version. And one of the things that I was wondering is, will the PlayStation VR version, like how is that going to work out? And so I'm over here. This is the PlayStation VR page for Accounting Plus. And it does say Accounting Plus Water Park Update now includes all new level and free theme. And also that this price, it's currently on a discounted price a little bit. It says this price is only available from October 18th today to October 31st at 8 a.m. So apparently they have added this extra, a little bit of extra stuff to the PlayStation VR version. So if you already have Accounting Plus on PlayStation VR, I'm assuming there is an update for that. And if you go ahead and buy it now, you do get a little bit of extra content that's going to be added in there. And then, of course, on Steam and on Oculus Store, it's on there. I think Fluke was saying it's a little bit cheaper on Oculus. Accounting Plus, let me look up Accounting Plus on Oculus, just see what's going on there. See if I can find it. Not seeing it here. Let me just go to Oculus. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you going to pay the $11 that it costs to get this? Are you going to grab Accounting Plus? Those of you that have tried accounting already, you've tried the regular free version that we've had for a while. Are you going to go ahead and kick out a few extra, well, not a few extra dollars, like 10, 11 extra dollars to go ahead and get this? Are you going to do that or not? So Accounting Plus, yeah, it's showing $10.19 for me on Oculus. And my browsers are still going relatively slow. So I still have a little bit of an issue here with my PC. Okay, so I've been talking about Labyrinth VR Dreams for a while now. I really like the trailer for the game. Let me go ahead and put the trailer on for Labyrinth. So this trailer looked really cool, and I liked the visual style for it. And I've said a number of times that I kind of like this type of stuff where it's like these surreal worlds and it's got like this cool music that's going on in the background, and it kind of gives you this interesting vibe, kind of like Zing the Land Beyond, and just kind of a chill relaxation kind of experience. And that is what Mind Labyrinth VR Dreams is all about. And so I went ahead and I contacted Frost Earth Studios and I asked them, you know, hey, could you guys hook me up with a key for this game? I'll check this out. I can tell everybody on my channel what this game is about. And at the time, I didn't know how much it would cost and didn't know all that much about it. And it was kind of a mystery to me, but I really liked this trailer and I thought, oh, this is going to be kind of cool. Let me check this out. Okay, well, I have played this. And I gotta say, not exactly blown away with what has been going on here with Mind Labyrinth VR Dreams, what I've experienced with it. Okay, so I have some good impressions on the game. I have some bad impressions on the game. But let me go ahead and start off with the bad impressions first, because the biggest problem I have with this is I got into this game last night and the audio, something seems wrong with the audio to me, and I can't quite put my fingers on it. But basically, this game, you're going to have background music that's playing. You're going to have this soundtrack that is playing in the game. And then you're also going to have sound effects that also play in the game. And so when I got in there, I tried a number of different levels, and the sound just seemed wrong to me. It just seemed like something was wrong with the sound. Okay, so the soundtrack themselves is okay. The soundtrack is fine. But something is just weird. Something is weird about the audio, and I could never quite enjoy myself in this experience because I kept thinking something's wrong with this audio. I don't know what is wrong with this audio. And so I got into this one level where you're like walking across these bridges and stuff, kind of like that, not that level right there. It was more of a forest level, and you're walking across these bridges and you hear waterfalls, like you hear like a waterfall in the distance. And so you'll start hearing the waterfall in one of your ears. And normally what you would think is if you turned your head, the waterfall would go from this ear to the other ear, and you would turn your head, you would start to hear it in your other ear like that. But it's not like that. Something is jacked up with this audio. Now, I sent a message to Paradise Decay, and Paradise is in chat, and I asked him, I was like, Paradise, have you tried this Mind Labyrinth VR Dreams? Did you notice anything weird about the audio? And he didn't really notice anything weird about the audio, but for me, the audio was a major problem. Okay, this is the level I was in. This level right here, where you're in it's kind of a forest-looking level, and you're going across these bridges, and I just felt like the audio was really off, and it affected my entire enjoyment of the game. Now, what I will say is I need to like double check and make sure that I wasn't just having some kind of weird audio issue with this game, and that, you know, maybe there's an audio issue with all the games I'm playing. Maybe there's some kind of weird audio thing that I have going on and I have a problem here. So I'm going to check on that again today, and I will report on that tomorrow. But I don't know, the audio was just real off. Okay, now the other things about this game is when you get in there, there are all these different worlds that you can go into. There's like 8 or 9 of them. Let me see if it says on the Steam page exactly how many worlds there are to go into. Let's try to see if maybe it says really quick. It seems, I don't know, it's not telling me right away here, but I believe there's like 8, 9, maybe 10 different worlds that you can possibly go into. And so you kind of get into this main area where you see all these like paintings on the wall, kind of like Mario 64, you know, when you jump in the painting, it's kind of like that. And they have all these different paintings for like 8 or 9 different levels of the game. And I went into these different levels, and some of them do look pretty cool, but graphically, it's not really a stunning game graphically. Now, this level right here does look pretty cool with like the lanterns and stuff, and there's water and everywhere. That level actually looks kind of cool. But some of these other levels, I went into them and it just looked kind of crappy. And I put my graphics, I put it on, you know, I went into the options and I put it on the highest settings because I am on this 1080 Ti right now. It does seem to be working okay. I didn't really have any glitches or anything like that. That level right there, like that's the level that really looks beautiful in the trailer. I went into it in the game. It looks okay, but I don't know. I got to tell you guys, I'm pretty disappointed with this game. I'm not really feeling it. And it's not really a game. It is an experience. And let's go ahead. And then I was kind of surprised by the price here. You look over here, 25 buccarinos. 25 bucks. This is not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. You look over here, no user reviews. There are no user reviews, which tells us that not a lot of people are buying this game. So I don't know. I'm not really that hyped here. I'm not feeling it. Now, the one thing I will say, like if I want to say some good things about this game, the one good thing that I will say is there are a lot of levels. It does give you like 9 different levels. They look very different. And it is kind of a chill environment. You can kind of walk around and actually, let's see here. I was going to point to something. Let me see. I'm going to show you some pictures over here. Okay, so this level right here, I was in this level and there's like this gigantic whale that is like swimming up in the sky. And so there's kind of some mystical things that are going on in this game that's kind of cool. I was in this level right here. This is probably, I mean, it looks really cool in the trailer, but when you get the headset on, wasn't super impressed by it. But like this water down here was kind of cool. And then as I was walking through this level as well, there are some weird mystical like animal creatures that are kind of in the level as well. A very big mystical creature is walking around this level. Kind of reminds me of Avatar a little bit from that standpoint. I was in this level right here. I did pick that up. There are some birds that are flying around. And at one point, this level is kind of cool with the Chinese lanterns and stuff. Oh, this spaceship level. There's a spaceship level that I didn't check that one. That might have been one level that I didn't hit. I'm just trying to check all these different pictures here. This was the first level I got onto, and this was the level where I was like, what is up with the audio on this? Is the audio borked? I still don't know if the audio is borked or if there was something wrong. Maybe something wrong like with my system or something was screwed up with my audio. So I still want to double check on that. But nah, I'm just not feeling it. There were certain parts of this game where I was like, oh, okay, there's these little birds that are sitting here. So I decided to actually like sit down and get on the ground and just kind of chill and look at these little birds that were tweeting by me. And that was cool for kind of a moment, but I don't know. I cannot recommend this game. So unfortunately, I do not have a recommend for Mind Labyrinth VR Dreams. It did seem cool. I feel like the price for this game needs to come way down. This is the Steam page here, 25 bucks. I do not see this as a $25 game. Not really feeling it. And I like this type of stuff. I loved Zing. This is not a Zing. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. So as you're going through the game, there's these little symbols that'll be on the wall of a mountain, on the side of a mountain, or on the side of a building or something like that. There's these little symbols. And what you do is you take your controllers, you hit one of the buttons, and it shoots like a fireball at the symbol, and then you get a quote. You'll get a quote from like the Dalai Lama, or you'll get a quote from Confucius, or you'll get a quote from a number of different like people that say all these historical quotes about like the way you live your life, and like that. Okay, you shoot this thing, it says judge your success by what you blah blah blah, whatever it is. So you'll get these different quotes, kind of like Zing the Land Beyond when you go to the fountain and you put stuff in the fountain and it'll say certain things. You do get some quotes like that, but nah, I would have to say this is definitely a hard pass. Not a recommendation right now. I do want to still find out. See, Paradise Decay says he'll give it 2 out of 5 stars. That's probably Yeah, no, I would not go to the 3 out of the 5. I would not go to the 3 out of the 5. I would do 3 out of 5 if this was like $7, but not 25 bucks. And I don't know, the audio seemed really super off to me, so I still got to figure out what's going on with that. So this is 3C Wonderland. This is going to be coming. Looks kind of like Candyland. Looks super bright and colorful. Hey, I do like bright and colorful things. Looks like it was kind of designed for like a 9-year-old though. So it looks like you just kind of go along on your roller coaster and shoot stuff. Dive deep into the river of chocolate. Yeah, this is pretty much Candyland, the roller coaster, right? I guess you can shoot at a few things here. Crush the candies and enjoy the splash of caramel. Hopefully this is really, really cheap. Like under 10 bucks. Shoot them all. Yeah, it's funny. I never really was into any of these roller coaster things at all. 3C Wonderland Coaster. I always thought these roller coaster things made no sense to me whatsoever. Like, I just thought it would be a recipe for motion sickness. But I did try Coaster Combat on the Oculus Go, and that was pretty cool. So I guess I could pretty much try all these roller coaster things without too much of a worry. And I won't get as motion sick as I thought, I would. Okay, this is the Steam page over here for 10 Hearts. It is coming on November 8th, 2018. Guide squads of 10 soldiers to safety through this magical toy-filled world. A beautiful VR puzzle game with a heartfelt story. Are you guiding the soldiers or are they guiding you? Does look pretty high quality. It looks like a pretty high quality production here. Rogue Sun, I guess these are a new development studio that has come out with some formal Fable developers behind it. But yeah, I mean, it looks like a pretty high production type of deal here. See, I was looking at these guys like this and I was kind of wondering, oh, do you actually control these guys platforming style? But I guess it's more of like a Lemmings. So you're just kind of guiding them along. So it's kind of like a Lemmings for VR. But graphically, it does look impressive. Does look pretty darn impressive from a graphical standpoint. And this is a new release that's coming, in the not too distant future here. So that looks pretty cool. That's exciting. Well, anyway, guys, it's been kind of a crappy show today. Apologies again. Didn't have a lot of stuff set up. I do need to start having some topics that are set up prior to going on the show. I probably shouldn't worry so much about the thumbnail image, and I should worry more about having interesting things to discuss on the show, having trailers set up, all of those kinds of things. But won't worry about it too much. Anyway, we will be back tomorrow on Friday, hopefully around 11 a.m., hopefully a much better show. Apologies again, but we will get back to normal eventually. Eventually things will return to normal. It'll be good. So I will just go ahead and throw on my outro trailer. And this will conclude another episode of our show. Apologies, kind of a lame show. Really can't say anything about it. But I will be back tomorrow. So I will see you guys then. Take it easy. Have a great Thursday. See you on Friday. Later.